In this lesson, we'll look at the offset in more detail. We're going to look at it in depth and understand its limitations. There are some instances where you may use offset. Indeed, it has some uses in the normal spreadsheet when you have a standard formatting for your dataset, or table, or otherwise, and you know exactly what you're looking at. There is a standard way that things are structured, and you're able to consistently find the data, cell, or otherwise that you're looking for because it's always located in the same place. However, the problem with this is as follows. What happens when the format starts to change consistently? What happens if there are now extra rows, columns, name changes, or other items that appear? Let's take a step back for a second and briefly go over how offset works. Offset takes the range reference and then provides a certain distance away from that range to be able to arrive at a selection that it switches to. In this example that we're looking at, it shows a range of A1 to A2. Using the offset command, we are shifting the selection down 3 and 2 to the right. Offset uses the first coordinate as the vertical distance and the second coordinate as the horizontal distance from where your current range or selection is. You may find yourself using this when you know when something is going to appear in a certain area and it's always a certain distance away from this particular cell or range. However, let us look at the glaring downside of this command. Let's remember that the fact that the offset operates in a very strict, non-dynamic structure can be a disadvantage. It's only capable of adjusting depending on the range of the input. There are, however, better ways of doing this. Understanding the weakness of offset will allow you to understand that this tool is created in Excel for basic spreadsheet manipulation tasks. However, when you have the ability to utilize dynamic code in a way that VBA provides, offset suddenly becomes obsolete. If we're looking for a specific value, then we can use conditional loops, such as the ones that we have looked at in previous lessons. The point of these is that we are scanning exactly what we're looking for, and then within the range command and its dynamic flexibility, selecting what we need and adjusting. While it takes more commands than offset, it means that no matter how large or small the dataset becomes, as long as you have dynamic code, which changes with the label, it'll take much less effort to maintain the code versus using something like offset.